Now, still on the family issue. Now, I noticed something. Whenever we travel to the village, my father's village, for burial or for wedding or something, I notice him and his step brothers and sisters are not. They don't like themselves. They are always having quarrel. They are always settling things, and they will never settle. So I got to notice that the relationship between my dad and his siblings are not good at all. We don't call them, they don't call us. When I started growing, I discovered that this thing will not just stop at them. It's going to affect we, the children, and it will extend to the grandchildren. And I don't want it to be like that. When I speak to my siblings, they all complain. They say our uncles don't care about us, so everybody will be on their own. I said, no, we are family. I took my phone, I collected my uncle's number. Those ones I know that they don't like my dad. I collected their numbers and I called them. When and I noticed something. When I call them and tell them it is JC, they will be shocked. Why would JC call us? Why? When would but I will call them, greet them, ask of them how they are doing. Next time I will do that. So a point came, I stopped calling. And after a while, I discovered something. Those my uncles and aunties that had problem with my father, on their own, they started calling me till today. That and because of me, God united them with my dad. Today, my uncles will stay. They will call me. Yes, how are you doing? How is Abuja? How is everything? How are you doing? When are you getting married? How will your wedding be? Bring your wife for us, so all of us will be at your wedding. Oh, this and that. These were people that didn't like my dad. I don't know what happened between them and my father, and I don't care to know. But the fact remains that they are my family. These are my family. And this thing should not extend. Tomorrow, you don't know what God has for us tomorrow. You understand me? Now, guess what? My elder brother was getting married, and most of them were around for my brother's wedding. They just came briefly to go back. And while they were discussing among themselves, they were saying one thing. They say all these my brother's children, all of them have pride, except JC, except JC, except JC. Now it takes one person to bring his head down for everybody to settle the fight. As long as everybody is still fighting, the enmity will not ever end. It takes one person to calm down. I don't care what has happened between my father and his siblings, but the truth remains that they are my family and I love them. I'm not saying it out of hypocrisy. I love them so much. Even to my mother's side, my mother had a misunderstanding with one of her cousins, and her children sees my mother and they don't greet my mom. I began to chat them up. They are my family. Today, me and them we love each other. This is family. Family values matters, my dear.